Hello everyone, Gwen here. We're playing another Celestian Tales, as you can see. We're right now on the outskirts of the camp. Unfortunately, there have been casualties, which is sad. So we're here and everything. We did get some of our stuff better, which is good and all, and we healed up. So what we're going to do now is go and find out what we can do next, which I think if we go this way, this ends up happening. So, awesome music in the background. That's a lot of it's a lot of enders. A lot of it. I can't imagine having to go through all of them. It'd be difficult. Fill in the ranks. Don't give them any space. Knights these days, they just get tired after fighting for an hour or two. In the old days, we used to be fighting all day long and then some. Roosevelt, watch out! Severin just took out that guy. Ha! I didn't need your help. You thought I couldn't handle that myself? You're too fat to move quickly. Oh, that was mean. What did you say, Shorty? Shut up, you two. Here they come again. No rest for the wicked, is there? Bring it on, monsters! I'm fighting some more. Things aren't looking good. We're barely holding them off. Even though three heroes are having a hard time, what are these brutes made of? If we fight these monsters on foot, we'll die in no time. Speaking of heroes, I don't see Lady Durandal anywhere. Now that you mention it. True, only two among three sacred swords are present. 'Tis said in the Book of Lores that the three swords resonate to each other's powers. Then, if one of them isn't here, both the Garu and the Faithkeeper would not be at their most optimal strength. We can't be the only ones who notice this. Why hasn't anyone... Please move aside. I have an important message for General Severin. Just run past everyone. General Severin! Question mark. Take a breath. What is it, runner? I bring news from the infirmary, sir. Roosevelt and I will handle the front lines for a while. Leave it to us. Are you sure? Leave your post for a while, Sev. You've earned it. While you're gone, we'll probably defend this crevice better than you did. Don't worry about us, dear. Now hurry and go and see how she's doing. Thank you. This way, sir. Okay. Probably. What was that? Must not be anything nice if the infirmary they were talking about. Agreed. Perhaps we should go there and see what aid we can offer the general? A solid idea. Let's go. Not like we can do anything yet. General. Okay. Nothing. Let's go back to camp, I suppose. I can't do it, Lord General. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but you're asking the impossible. Is something the matter, Lord General? Nothing's happening here, squires. Now, if you excuse me, I'll just run off. Okay, then. Ellie isn't sure that was nothing, but why must Sir Artur lie? Did we interrupt something important, General? Perhaps I was being too hard on that boy. Can I trust you to bring him back here, squires? His presence is needed here. We can't afford having him break down right now. Yes, General. He's having a hard time right now. Do try to give him some space. However, personal emotions should be put below the needs of the army. If he refuses to cooperate, you can force him, however you deem necessary. Okay. That may be so, but it's obvious he has no skills in fighting. There's none. Your uncle can be very, very scary sometimes, Lucine. A leader will have to make difficult decisions, Ellie, including this one. That's the kind of burden Lord Uncle carries on his shoulder. All this time I thought leading meant being the best fighter in the pack. Clearly, I'm still cut far different than the Ravenger. That aside, I'm piqued about Lord Arthur's behavior. A coward he may be, but this was unusually blatant. I have a suspicion, but that can come at a later time. Agreed, let's just hurry and find him before we lose the man for good. Yeah, there's lots of people hanging around and... Just checking my... Okay, got everyone. Let's probably save so I don't have to go and deal with that again in case we die, which would be unfortunate, but you know, these enders are a little bit more powerful than I remember them being. Because I remember at this stage, it was like I was able to beat them pretty quickly. So, let's go after this warrior. Do some damage on him. Oh, he's gonna do the rend armor thing. But fortunately, I have my shield. Got the damage on him. Let's use Deuce's Wrath on this guy, so he can't do any rend armoring or anything. So, attack here. Use defense, and then he's just gonna hit, which I guess is okay, I suppose. See, Lucien is so much better with defense than he is. Reynard is not really that good with defending. I'm gonna have to heal him next turn when I come up to Arya again. Hopefully he'll survive that long. Heal Reynard. There we go. He's all healed, which is good. Let's work on getting rid of this guy. At least he won't be able to attack next time around, which is good. Because those warriors can do quite a bit of damage. And I wonder if I'll get any cold steel from them, because that's where you get your cold steel from. So, it'd be nice to know if we actually get any. Because I would like to get my my weapons better before, you know, we get to the whole final boss. Because that's going to be really, really, really difficult. So, I'm glad I have so much of the crystal slow left over, because I may need them. Arya may not be enough. So, let's use Wild Axe. Can we? Yes, we actually did. It actually hit. Doesn't always hit, as you well know by now. Reynard's not really my favorite character to play as. So, but I have to keep him because he's the main character this round, so he has to be in the front lines. Well, that board's been taken care of. Did I get any? Nope, I didn't get any cold iron, unfortunately. Or cold steel, I should say. I need the cold steel. There's lots of enders hanging around. So, let's use this. I guess we'll use it on him so we can stop him from doing any sort of crazy things. And let's go and have her attack that. Attack him. That was decent damage. As I said, he's really good at the whole DPS thing, but he is so weak when it comes to other things. So, when Arya comes around again, I'm gonna have to try to heal him up again, because, yeah, he's already down 400 health. So we did some more damage to him, which is good. Let's use Shield Bash on this guy. And let's use Wild Axe, because don't really need to use the wide one, because it's not gonna really be much help, and this is not going to do much of damage. Let's see if he'll actually, of course he keeps missing. It's like, why do you have to keep missing? Oh well. Did I get any? No, of course not. It made it a little bit harder to get all the items you need to level up your weapons. But yeah, that's where you get cold steels from the Ender Warriors. So in case you're trying to get that achievement, I already have it, so I'm not really concerned about it. So, but that's where one of those things are. Let's see. Let's attack this guy because the other one's defending right now. So, and there would be no point. Really wouldn't do that much damage. Okay, let's attack him. Attack. We'll see if Wild Axe really can hit this time. Yes, it hit. See, you could really end the fight quickly, but it has to hit. If it doesn't hit, then it doesn't really work. Let's see, I believe is it this way? No, it's this way. I got a little lost. It's like I couldn't remember exactly where we were going. Let's use Deuce's Wrath on this guy. Should be able to just do one hit on him. See, now they seem to be getting easier, but earlier when we come through there, I was kind of struggling a little bit. Probably because I did level up a little bit between here and there, so makes it a little bit better. And we don't have as many warriors right now, so let's use this on Lucy. So this guy's just like cutting through the armor like as if it's nothing, like it's butter, which is not a good thing. Oh hey, I got cold iron. See, I got cold iron, which is nice because then when I get back, I can do that. And see, the branch moved. So this log seems to be moved just recently. Of course, because that's where our friend has gone. Is down this way. See any shiny spots down here? I'm trying to remember which way to go here. It's been a while, so. And we're facing just some boars right now, so don't really have damage on him. Doesn't really matter at this point which one to go for. I was just trying to stop him from doing any charging things. Try to stun him. So he's got his defense up higher, but I should be able to overpower him soon enough. So even if you have the highest defense, you can still be overpowered after a while. Let's attack this boar. And let's use shield bash. It's very handy. And then let's see if we use wild axe. Of course it misses, as per usual. It's like, I don't know why his missed so much. It's like, I know there's a chance for it not to hit, but still. Oh hey, we leveled up. Woot. Okay, I think I'm gonna go this way, and then I think there might not be anything. I think they're just, yeah, there's a shiny spot, which is lovely. Which is more crystals. Yay! Yay for crystalness. So we're gonna head down this way now. Let's see, let's attack this raider. I know a lot of these episodes have been recently just about a fighting thing, that's the majority, but I try to get into the whole storyline at least a little bit, so you can see what's going on. Unfortunately, to get places we have to fight, so yeah. And the thing is that you don't want to be like underpowered. I mean, you could avoid a lot of them, but you don't want to be underpowered when it comes to the last fight and all. So I'm trying to get that, as well as getting more cold iron, so I can make my stuff more powerful. So, because like I said, the last boss is kind of a doozy. So it's like he's like a lot more powerful than most of everything else we've been going up against. So unfortunately, that means we need to make sure that we're prepared. So I think the highest level is level 30, and we're like 26, so we got to do a little bit of training here. So didn't get much XP for that, but that's okay. Let's see, up or down? I'm gonna go down first and then go up. Okay, we got some grunts and we got some warriors. So we gotta go and deal with them now. Quickly go through them all. These grunts are quickly to get rid of at this point. Let's attack this grunt. Okay, we did some damage on the warrior, so that's good. Let's use his rock on him. So now we're getting through these guys a little bit faster than we were, which is good. And we stopped him from being able to use rend armor, which does a lot of damage to our stuff. See anything down here? Nope. This is where we kind of start off. Like below us is that little save point where we started. You can kind of see the sparklies down there. But we'll be heading off towards this way to our next part. Oh, there's the save point. I guess that kind of makes sense with all the fighting we've been doing. There'd be a save point. But also it's like, what does that mean ahead of us? What's going to be there? Oh, so now we get 2 warriors. Okay then. A lot of cold rages. And let's attack with him. Let's use Deuce's Wrath on this guy, because he's hurt. And then let's attack him. I blocked it. I really like that ability. That and the Duelist Stance is really useful. Really useful. Okay, we got rid of one of them. Now we just gotta work on the other one. Let's do Shield Bash. Okay, so we got rid of the warriors now. Awesome. See, now with all the equipment up boost to our attack, we can get rid of them before they do some serious damage to us, which is good. Oh, hey. We found him! There he is! But please, just leave me alone. I don't want to go back there. But everyone else needs you, Sir Artur. Why wouldn't you want to help them out? Need me? They don't need me. They don't even want me. What they do need is a new bearer for the sacred sword Durandal. People need a warrior, not a cowardly bard that just happens to be born in the wrong family. Okay. Wait, Sir Artur, are you implying the Lady Durandal has passed away, hasn't she? ... We offer our condolences, Lord Durandal. No, please don't call me that. Alas, thou art the next in line for the seat of Farblade, my lord. Unfitting as it may be, the burden of wielding the Durandal has fallen onto thee. What do you think people will say when a useless bard like me wields the sacred sword? I can't even hold it properly. How am I supposed to swing it around? It doesn't matter now, does it? Yes. You might have never wanted all this, but now they're your responsibility. There are people out there risking their lives, believing they can win. You may be a coward, but betraying your own people like this, it's such a lowly deed. Dude, he can't even fight. What is he gonna be? I'm not my sister, Squires. Everyone is different. You can't expect me to be a warlord like what Lilu was. All I wanted is just to play my instruments and travel. Leading armies, risking my life in wars, they're far from my calling. I'm sorry, Squires. I'm just not the right person to take my sister's position. Please, just tell Lord Severn all my apologies. ... I may not be useful in the battlefield, but let me play something to lift your spirits up. It's the least a cowardly Durandal like me can do. I have to admit, Sir Artur, thou dost have talent with the string. It's no talent, Squire. I'm merely trained more than most people. Perhaps you can apply the same mindset to swordplay, Sir Artur. What is it, Ellie? Do you sense something? Yes, and it's coming. It's quickly coming here. What's gonna... Oh, enders. How lovely. Another ender ambush? You really have a knack of luring them here, don't you, my lord? You saw me. I didn't do anything. Save the chit-chats for later. Ready your weapons. It looks like we're getting into another fight. So, and we have one guy that looks a bit more powerful than the rest. So let's use Deuce's Wrath on him, so that'll keep him from being able to do anything for a little bit. So, let's start trying to get rid of the warriors. Yeah, they have end armor, so that's not good. I'm trying to get rid of those. Oh, there. Of course, now I gotta watch out for that. Let's do some damage on him. He's defending, which is good. Let's do a little bit more damage. So at least that guy's almost taken out, which is good. I have to be careful of her health, because I don't want it to, you know... Oh, both of their healths. Let's do heal on Reynard. And then, let's see, Lucine. Let's use shield bash on him. So that way it'll keep him from attacking, because he can do quite a lot of damage. Not that these others can't, but at the very least I want to be able to do that. Let's use wide swing, and we can do damage to both of them. So at least we got some more decent damage done. And then let's attack this guy. He's defending, okay. Let's just do a little bit of damage on him. Yeah. Ouch. Let's use heal on Reynard. I was gonna use it on Lucine, but yeah. Let's do some damage on him. Can you stop with the whole rend armor thing, please? Let's try to attack this warrior, get him out of the way. I can only do so much with her. Hopefully I can, you know, survive long enough to do some damage to him. It's like, yes, you defended, which is good. I gotta heal people. Right now he seems to be affected on Reynard, so that'll be good. And then Lucine, we'll do some damage there. Attack. Much. That doesn't sound good. What does that do? Oh, his attack's up higher now. Lovely. We gotta try to get him down in this. Let's see. Let's get rid of the impale. Let's do some more higher damage on him. Let's see if we can get wild axe to hit. Yes, we won without losing anyone. I wasn't sure if we were going to. And look at all that iron too. That's so good. And we got a ring of aptitude. I'll have to check out what that is later. So, like before, it seems that they were drawn to the music. And once again, the ender didn't even touch the one who played it. Is there something with that instrument of yours, Lord Durandal? No, of course not. They're just a common lyre I brought from the outer realms. Music, wait, that might be it. Lord Durandal, you must come with us back to the war camp at once. Didn't I make it clear I can't wield a sword, much less the Durandal? People don't need a musician, they need a warrior, and I'm not it. Actually, Lord Durandal, I think exactly the other way around. Everybody looks at her like, what? You mean we need him because he can't fight? That can't be right. Maybe I just heard you wrong. Not because Lord Durandal can't fight, but because he's a musician. Ellie doesn't really get it. I believe most of us will merit from an elaboration, Camille. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Do all of you still remember the ambush in the war camp? I remember that also right when Lord Durandal was playing the lyre. And on both occasions he was unhurt. How luck stays on his side. Indeed. And do you still remember the scene we saw at Montcalm? Was it the one where they chanted heathen prayers? Heathen faith. Well, yes, if that's what you want to call it. At least the chanting part is a fact. Looking back at the encounters with them, I think the world enders are complex. At least more complex than the mindless race bent on destroying everything on their path. I believe they understand some higher concepts, such as music. Not only do they understand it, I believe they also worship it. Everybody looks shocked. Those barbaric monsters understand music? This isn't the right time to be joking, Camille. Wait, Reynard, let her finish. I agree, this is an interesting thought, even if not yet proven true. Can you continue explaining, Squire? I understood how absurd this might sound, but let's look back for a moment. When we first saw them from the Needle, didn't you say they sound terrifying, Ellie? Yes, Ellie felt every time they shout, her heart shakes with fear. Then at Montcalm, we witnessed a scene where they performed a chanting. A heathen chanting, I insist. We can't exactly be sure what they spoke of, but very well. And then they ambushed us twice, both when Lord Durandal was playing. Where he gets lucky twice. No, I don't think it was luck. Every time we saw those enders, there's a red cloth one among them. He bears no weapons, yet leads the other enders as they march and chant. Musicians? Yes, Isaac. I believe in their eyes Lord Durandal resembles that red cloth ender. My prediction is that they regard musicians as holy men or something along those lines. That's why even if they regard Lord Durandal as an enemy, they did not attack him. Guess that could make sense. If you connect the dots like that, it does make sense. But are we sure we're not just imagining things? Even if it's true, then what? Are we sending Lord Durandal to play his lyre and hope the enders fall like flies? No, Reynard, we're not trying to kill them. We'll try talking. Everyone looks even shocked. I thought your suggestion about them understanding music was absurd, Camille. However, this one sounds as far-fetched as it could be. But Ellie agrees with Camille. They may look scary, and they might have done some terrible things, but that's also how elves see humans when they first came to the realm. That was a very different matter, Eileen. No, it wasn't. It wasn't any different at all. Back when humans first came to this place, they killed so many animals, cut down so many trees. They trampled over the land as long as it belonged to them, and drove many creatures away from their homes, their rightful homes. They were really nothing different at all. Humans are truly similar to the enders we're fighting against. ... Ellie's mother thought that all humans are barbaric creatures, but now after being with them, Ellie understands that it wasn't like that. If elves and humans can live together, shouldn't we try it with the enders as well? ... You do have a point, little half-elf squire. Very well, if diplomacy and not violence is where you're going for, I'll come with you. It's a big gamble we're taking here. Well, does anyone else have a better idea? ... We're not suggesting we charge headlong into their ranks, Reynard. Even I know that'd be suicidal. I guess we're bold with what we have, then. By the time we get back, I hope you have the words to say to Lord Severin, Miss Camille. Me, but... He can be scary at times, but this is your idea. You should be the one getting credit for it. Alright, let's get going now. Yay, we have them all. That took a little bit longer, and this episode is a little bit longer than I would have liked. I just want this... Run! I know there's a save point here. Up here. So this is a good place to end it. That was a crazy thing about enders liking music and that they believe in them, but that's an interesting process. A lot of people have their own religions, I suppose, and I guess that even they would have theirs. So if you have any comments about what you think the story is like, or any games you want me to play, or anything like that, do leave it below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see more content like this, do feel free to subscribe. I will try to upload when I can. My schedule's going to get a little bit crazy here in a couple weeks, so I may only be able to upload on the weekends. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to do some extra videos so I can at least have something for Monday and Tuesday, but I have to wait and see how my schedule works out. So, I want to thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful and blessed day.